If you're over 70 and someone still lives quietly in your mind, no matter how many years have passed, this story is for you. Maybe it was a love you lost, maybe a friendship that slipped through time, maybe someone you never got to say goodbye to. They show up sometimes, in dreams, in old photos, in quiet moments when no one else is around. And for a second, they feel so close. You could almost speak to them again. Before we continue, I want to ask you something. Has someone stayed in your heart long after they were gone from your life? If someone comes to mind, share their name in the comments. Just their name. You never know who else might be remembering someone tonight. Do you still think about someone from your past? Let us know below. Your story might help someone else feel less alone. Now, let me tell you a story. This one begins in a small house on the edge of a town, the kind of place where the mailbox leans and the wind knows everyone by name. The woman who lived there was named Elaine. She was 76. Her hair was white now, but once it was the color of summer wheat. Every morning she sat in the same wooden chair by the front window, not because the view was special, but because it was the place where her thoughts felt the most alive. She'd watch the mailman walk by, the neighbor's cat wander through her garden, and sometimes she'd whisper a name into the silence. Michael. He was the one. The memory that never faded. The person who hadn't stood in her doorway for over 40 years, and yet still showed up in her thoughts as if no time had passed at all. They met when they were 22, when hearts were louder than caution and time felt endless. They never married, never said goodbye properly. Life pulled them in opposite directions, and neither of them ever looked back, at least not on the outside. But Elaine looked back every single day, quietly, softly, in ways no one ever saw. And you, watching this right now, maybe you've done the same. I wonder, is there something you wish you had said back when you had the chance? If you feel safe to share it, write it in the comments below. Sometimes just saying it, even here, can lift the weight a little. One morning, a letter arrived. Not from Michael, but from a woman Elaine didn't know. It was handwritten, careful and soft around the edges. Inside was a single line. He spoke of you often, right until the end. That was all. No explanation. No return address, just that one sentence. Elaine sat with the letter in her lap for almost an hour. She didn't cry. She didn't move. She just breathed. All these years, she'd wondered, had he forgotten? Had she mattered? Had he ever thought about her too? And now, with one quiet sentence, she had her answer. He did. He remembered. He carried her, just as she carried him. In that moment, something inside her finally settled. Not healed exactly, but released. Elaine folded the letter, placed it in the drawer beside her bed, and never opened it again. She didn't need to. Some stories don't need a final chapter, just a final breath. And if you've ever carried someone in your heart, without knowing if they carried you too, I hope this brings you some peace. You are not alone in remembering, and you are not strange for still feeling. If you've ever longed for closure, or if someone's name still echoes quietly in your thoughts, tell us about them in the comments below. This is a place where memories are welcome. And if this story spoke to you, subscribe and come sit with us again tomorrow night.